Like he's saying my name, Jolanda. And I'm like, hey. And he's like, what you doing in here? And I'm like, shit, what you doing up in here? I know what I'm doing up in here. What you doing in here?
Know what I'm talking about, babe? Yeah. Now it's time for me.
Hey y'all. Welcome back to my channel. So same outfit, same everything, because I told y'all it's recording day. I mean, I probably didn't tell y'all, but it's recording day if you don't know already. And I got another video. I have another story time for you guys. So y'all already know what to do. If you haven't done it already, like this video, subscribe, leave me a comment, you know, tell me what y'all would do in this situation, because I know I probably didn't say that last time. And get your snacks, get your drink, and yeah, y'all do all that good stuff. Whatever your vice is, do that and watch my little video. And oh, another thing, girl, these braids, I gotta take these out, child. That's why I got this hat on, because these braids is, ugh, I need to get them taken out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for subscribing and liking my stuff and all that good stuff, because I do appreciate everybody who be liking my stuff, who share my stuff, who subscribe to my channel, who be commenting on all my stuff. Y'all, I see it. I be responding, because I respond to every comment. I love y'all so much, man, and I appreciate y'all so much. I'm not just saying that. I really do appreciate y'all, because I'm really trying to like be consistent, you know, give y'all content and be, you know, I'm trying to grow in this to something, because I really like telling stories. And if you enjoy my content, you enjoy my stories and all of that stuff, then yeah, like I said, stay around and subscribe and do all that, you know, good stuff, do all of that. And yeah, we're gonna get into the story time. I'm drinking again. Y'all know I already said I'm drinking Powerade with a straw. And we're finna get into this little juicy little story right here. We're finna get into this right here. So just stay tuned.
Period.
Yeah, so if y'all read the title, then you know what this story finna be about. So let's get into the story. We not finna waste no mother effing time. Let's get into the story. So back in my early I said teens. I meant back when I'm gonna tell you how old I was. I was 20 years old. I was 20 years old. And I used to, when I was younger, when I was a kid, You know, you had your little kid crushes, you know, little boys in the neighborhood. I used to like boys at an early age. I was like in 3rd grade, and I used to like little boys. And I just had my little crushes that I just, you know, infatuated with. I was like, ooh, I like him. He cute. There was a guy in my neighborhood that I liked, and I had the biggest crush on this boy. And this, only people that would know is people who was in that time. And they didn't know that I had a crush. I'm saying they would know who I'm talking about. Let me rephrase what I'm saying. The only way you would know who this person is if you were back in that time with me in my neighborhood, you know, because you would know. Because I'm not going to describe him. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to out this person, because he out now. Like he living his life. He's out. So, and you know what I mean when I say he out, like he living his life. But at the time, nobody knew. And I didn't know. We was kids. He didn't even give you that type of vibe. You didn't know. He was very boyish, manlish, you know, he rough and shit. He was like that. Okay, let's go on down memory lane. Let me take y'all back. So I had a little crush on him when we was children. So as we got older, my taste in guys completely changed. Like the way the guys that I used to like when I was a kid evolved. Like the men that I like now, my boyfriend now, like it's nothing comparing. These two don't even compare, like complete. My husband, my late husband, same thing, don't compare. Like this guy is no. Okay, so he was somebody, like I said, I had a crush on when we was kids. Okay, so we get older. As we get older, he have his girlfriend, I have my boyfriend, then I had another boyfriend, and progressed on to others. And then at this time in my life, I didn't have a boyfriend. I just had somebody I was talking to, and the person that I was talking to was a male stripper.
What?
I know my mama will be watching my stories and she don't even know. Don't nobody know except for my friends that were, like I said, in that time. If my life, the only people that know who I would talk to, because I never brought people to my parents unless I was serious about them. So if I wasn't serious about them, they were just what they was. So at this time, I had dated a male stripper, and my male stripper that I was dating, he used to strip at a gay bar. I met him at the gay bar. So I used to go to this bar with one of my good guy friends that was gay. And me and him, we used to hang heavy, tough. And my best friend at the time, V, she was dating one of the strippers too. So I met the stripper guy at the bar one day. He had seen me up there and he knew my friend, and he told my friend what's up with her. And I told him, I'm like, I thought he was, because when you go to them type of places and they stripping, I just assume that they're not straight. So I never looked at them like, I look at him like, he fine, but I wouldn't be like, we on the same team, we playing for the same squad. So he can't do nothing for me. If he like what I see, we all looking at the same, So I'm like, I never went up in there like on that type of time. I just go in there and have fun. At this time, yeah, that's what my whole thing was. I was just going to have a good time, fun or whatever. So, if you ever never been to one of them bars and you a girl, you need to go. That shit is fun as hell. Oh, I'm dating a guy or whatever, and I would go to that bar like every week. Every week I would go there. So, and it would be on Thursday nights. So I would go, and me and him was talking or whatever, and I would go and I would like help him prepare for his dance or whatever. So I'm back there with him, and we doing whatever we gotta do to get him ready. And use your imagination. It's a whole lot of shit you could do. But yeah, we would have a good time. And I would help him get ready, put the stuff on his body, oil, whatever. Like, he was fine. Let me tell y'all, I like guys that work out, that have good, nice bodies, like body like fit, like, oh God, that's high up on, that's top tier for me, a man like that. So he was really a nice body, big, strong, fine, whatever. So we at the bar on this particular day, and I just came out the back. So I'm walking towards the bar. So I didn't drink at this time. I didn't drink alcohol. So I would just go to the bar to like get like juice or like a Sprite or whatever, and just wait on him to come out and go to my friend I told you that I would go up there with. So I'm up at the bar or whatever, and I get my stuff, and then I turn my head and I turned my whole body. I turned around and I see my crush in the bar, and we lock eyes.
Wait a minute.
Think about these big old giant ass eyes. If I see you, I'm not finna be one of the people that just be looking like, oh shit, let me act like I ain't. Nope. I'm looking at you. I want you to know I'm looking at you. So I seen him. Lock eyes. He look at me like he done seen a whole goddamn ghost. Now, like, he didn't know I liked him. Let's be clear. He didn't know I had a crush on him. He didn't know shit, because that was when we was kids. I see him at the bar, and we lock eyes, and he walks towards me, and he's like, I see his mouth like Jolanda, like he's saying my name, Jolanda, and I'm like, hey. And he's like, what you doing in here? And I'm like, shit, what you doing up in here? I know what I'm doing up in here. What you doing in here? And he was like, I asked you. That's that man shit. I asked you, what you doing here? And I said, I'm here because the guy I'm seeing, he dance here. And I'm always here anyway. But I ain't never seen you up in here. I'm like, what you doing up in here? He was like, Jolanda, please. I'm like, okay. I knew what he was saying, please. He was like, Jolanda, please. He was like, please, please, just don't say nothing. And I was like, okay. I already knew what he meant. Don't say nothing. Like, don't say nothing to nobody. Even though we don't even live in that area no more, but we still know the same kind of people. We still be all around. I don't be around them people like that. Like back then, I hung around a whole different type of people. So I wasn't even around those people. But I know what he meant when he was like, don't say nothing. Like, just, he was just like, don't say nothing. Just, you ain't see me. I was like, okay. So we get to doing whatever. And the dude I'm seeing, he come out, he do his thing, whatever. And then he knows that that's the guy. And he was like, your mama know you talking to him? And I was like, boy, I'm grown. My mama I don't know. No. And you ain't, they don't need to know. That's my business or whatever. So my mom don't know. She know now. Hey, mom. She know now. But no, I never told nobody that I talked to him or whatever. And that ain't last but a couple months anyway, because he had like some little issues going on with him and some stuff that I just couldn't look past, you know, doing drugs that I don't mind you smoking weed, but when you start taking it to a whole nother different thing and you want to do other stuff, that's out for me. I'm not dealing with that. So I stopped talking to him. But let me tell you about my friend, the guy, the crush guy. So the crush guy, because that's what we gonna name him, the crush guy. Eventually he had to tell his thing because my friend at the time, V, she saw him too. She knew because she was like, that nigga up in here. She know who I'm talking about. Don't say his name. If you you be watching, don't say nothing. But he ended up having to come and reveal himself because he had a girlfriend at the time, and the girl, we all was like, that's a cover up. That's not like, that ain't his real girlfriend, because he used her to cover like up his tracks. He got a whole dude, like his boyfriend was there with him at the bar. So eventually, like, he had called me, he like told me everything, like that he been like this for years, but he just never told people because he didn't want to be judged, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, when you comfortable, tell your truth, tell it. But if you don't want to, I ain't gonna say nothing. It's you. It's your life. You live it how you want to live it. I won't say nothing. He was like, no, that's cool. And then he used to be like, oh, when you go up there, let me know. Like, he was like, I want you to hang and this, that, and the other, because I knew what was going on. And I'm like, cool, it's fine. So eventually, like, I think a year or so after that, I seen him, like, he had like a little coming out thing, and I went to that, and everybody in his family knew. He just was like, how y'all know? Like, that type of stuff. But they all knew. They was like, we knew the whole time. We know you're our kid. We know. So he ended up coming out, and now he living his best life. But when he seen me at that thing, he saw a whole ghost, baby. And he was like, she gonna tell. She gonna tell on me. I was like, I'm not gonna tell on you. But he was just like, you dating a stripper. Went through the whole, like, you dating so-and-so. I'm gonna call him hard body. He was like, you dating hard body? Girl, he is a wreck, a mess, and this. He fine and shit, but he started telling me all this stuff like that he knew. And I was like, oh yeah, I kind of know too, because I kind of catch on to that, you know. And I asked him like his whole like little story, like, why you strip? What this, that, and the other. And he was telling me all like the whole little thing or whatever. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of that story. That shit's short. But yeah, he saw me and was like, don't say nothing to no one. I was like, okay, I got you. I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay, so yeah, that's the story. And I see you guys in my next upload. Like I said, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.